Hello viewers and welcome to Science TV Crunch News. You are with me, Videlis Njoki, and I'm here to inform you what's happening in our country and internationally. I hope you are continuing to enjoy your festivities as you prepare for the new year, and I want to wish you an early Christmas and Happy New Year. You are with me, Videlis Njoki, and that is my sign name. With my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. On to our first news item. Dr. Raymond Omollo, the Principal Secretary for Interior, has urged leaders from the Nyanza region to refrain from setting conditions for President William Ruto. Speaking on Sunday in Nyatike Sub-County, Omollo argued that the people of Nyanza do not need a formal written agreement with President William Ruto in order to guarantee a future development. At the same time, the Interior PS stated that what President William Ruto is doing is economic justice and he is doing it without any coercion. He added that the president is already doing what he had promised.
As we close the year, the president will have hired a record 100,000 teachers, something that is unprecedented. That in under 3 years, we have done 23,000 classrooms and more than 15,000 laboratories across the country, and we are continuing to do this. So education is the biggest equalizer. Education is what will make these children here take the microphone like I'm doing today.
Of the matter of supporting William Ruto for president in 2027 is a foregone conclusion. The Luo, the Nyanza people have already made up their mind. And that all of us are going to rally behind President William Ruto in 2027. The only debate we are now engaged in is how we can up our numbers so that in the end, our numbers should go up by about 1.5 million new votes to President William Ruto. I want to question a few leaders from Luo Nyanza who are still taking us behind. I know those are leaders who are not pro development. They are leaders who have been around. They are giving us credit for having stayed in leadership for the last 40 years. Those are leaders who don't understand development. I want to question them that anyone who does not stand William Ruto in Luo Nyanza, you will be wiped out.
We must preach unity of the Luos. We must register as voters, and we must vote as a bloc if we truly love Ruto. There are challenges which all of us are seeing because there are communities uniting against him. And for him to survive, ourselves, we must come out in large numbers and make sure our votes can successfully replace those communities.
Moving on to other news. The Kenya National Examination Council, that's NEC, has issued a warning to schools advising them against presenting the public with misleading or incorrect analysis of the Kenya Junior School Education Assessment, that's KJSEA, outcomes. NEC clarified that KJSEA, unlike the former 844 system examination, does not include an overall total, an aggregate score, or a mean score for the school. Under the competency-based curriculum framework, every subject is evaluated individually and students' results are communicated using performance levels instead of total or cumulative marks. Moving on to other news, young people in the country have been strongly encouraged to adopt a consistent saving culture using a formalized and structured saving model. Waithera Kariuki, who is the chairperson of Kikwetu Savings and Credit Circle, made these remarks during the Circle's launch. She emphasized that true financial growth can only be achieved when individuals commit to consistent and well-planned saving habits. Furthermore, Kariuki appealed to lawmakers to enact supportive policies. These policies, she suggested, should be designed to help small and medium-sized enterprises access affordable loans and credit facilities, thereby stimulating business expansion and economic growth.
We are here because we saw a gap, not in ambition, but in access. Millions of us save, but few of us have structured pathways to invest in regulated instruments such as real estate, treasury bills.
Moving on, the National Authority of the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, that's NACADA, has successfully seized suspected counterfeit alcoholic drinks with an estimated street value of 3 million shillings in Narok County. One suspect was also arrested during the operation. The operation, conducted in collaboration with various security agencies, followed a tip-off received from members of the public. This was confirmed by NACADA Deputy Director of Corporate Affairs, Simon Mwangi, and Narok Central Deputy County Commissioner, Kenneth Mwangombe.
We have in our custody alcohol that is suspected to be counterfeit. We have already established that some of this alcohol contains very fake KRA stamps. So we will upscale this festive season crackdowns. We are not relenting, and anybody who's dealing in this illegal business is going to face the full wrath of the law.
Tunashukuru wale wananchi ambao wameweza kutupatia habari kuweza kushika hii shehena hapa hii pombe haramu.
Kalonzo Musyoka, has issued a strong warning against any government attempts to regulate religious organizations, characterizing such actions as excessive interference that could undermine genuine faith. Speaking on the 14th of December 2025, during a sermon at Gospel Tabernacle Worship Center in Nairobi, Musyoka connected the issue of church regulation to broader concerns regarding national leadership, legitimacy, and stability. Musyoka stated his firm stance, "One position I hold without hesitation is this: I condemn in the strongest terms any attempt to regulate or control the church. You cannot use the existence of a cult as an excuse to tax police or interfere with the true church of Christ. The failures of impostors must never be weaponized against genuine faith."
The worst crime, I'm sorry to say, which is contrary to the Constitution itself, is to say that you're going to now look for money which are not accounted for under the budget. The budgetary process is a constitutional process. Now they are using the Shakahola excuse to regulate the entire church. I looked at the draft bill. They are a little shy about taxing tithing. Yeah, but anything the church tries to do will be subject to taxation. The only thing they're hoping to do is to steal the election. But I think we're able to stop them from stealing. But it's not us. The good Lord in heaven will.
And that is all for today. Thank you so much for staying tuned here at Science TV Crunch News. And please don't forget to join us for the brief news at 4 p.m. with me. Also, don't forget, as you prepare to start a new week and the festive period, remember to be safe and wherever you are and whichever plans that you have during this Christmas and the New Year. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.